How are you guys doing? Today is Tuesday, November 30th, 2021. I'm James Sims, and for this episode of The Elite, I am, of course, really going to quickly go through the players who were given the MLB awards, as, of course, this is a very amazing achievement that every single one of these players were able to do in a league where the people that have established themselves as the best few thousand out of hundreds of thousands of people that are competing to be the best baseball players in the world. These are the individual players who were named to be individually outstanding and excelling in what they were able to do. Going through the awards individually one by one, this is a very historic season for Shohei Ohtani, as Shohei Ohtani was given the AL MVP unanimously. On one side, he would go on to bat 257, 372, 592. He had a nearly 600 slugging percentage. He would hit 46 home runs and finish with 100 RBIs, near the top of the American League. And he finished with 26 stolen bases. Not to mention that he was also able to pitch over 130 innings, while he was able to finish with a winning 9-2 record and a 3.18 ERA, finishing with over 150 Ks. In addition to that, Shohei Ohtani would go on to be given the Historic Achievement Award after he was named to the All MLB teams as a designated hitter and as a pitcher. Not to mention that he was also voted by his peers to be the Player of the Year. The National League MVP on the other side was gifted to Bryce Harper. The elite outfielder for the Philadelphia Phillies becomes the fifth player in MLB history to win the MVP award with two different teams. He would go on to finish with a 300 batting average, finishing with a OPS of over 1,000, finishing alongside Vladdy Guerrero Jr. He would go on to finish with 35 home runs, 84 RBIs, and he would finish with the MLB's best OPS plus at 179. So this is his first MVP with the Phillies, his second overall in his career. The Cy Young this year were given to Corbin Burnes of the Milwaukee Brewers and Robbie Ray of the Toronto Blue Jays. First, Corbin Burnes would finish this season with a 2.43 ERA. He led the MLB. He would also lead the MLB in strikeout rate, strikeout to walk ratio, fielding per innings pitched, and barrel rate. He would go on to finish and he would end Milwaukee's 39-year Cy Young Award drought. Even though they would go into the first round and lose to the Braves, Corbin Burnes was very phenomenal this year in the National League. And in the American League side, Robbie Ray would virtually lead the American League pitchers in most of the stats, as he would go on to lead the majors in strikeouts with 248. He led the American League with a 2.84 ERA, and he would go on to finish with the best whip in the AL, because of course it's adjusted because they have to face off against designated hitters compared to the National League. And he would go on to be the first Toronto Blue Jay since Roy Halladay to win the Cy Young Award. Alongside these guys, looking at the Rookies of the Year, they were awarded to Randy Arozarena, the elite outfielder for the Tampa Bay Rays. He'd be the third rookie in the American League to go 20-20. He led all rookies with a 274 batting average, as he would help the Rays finish with the best record in the American League. In the National League, it was gifted to Jonathan India. The Reds infielder would go on to lead the Major League rookies in on-base percentage and doubles, walks, runs scored, and games played. He was a very big part of a Reds team that managed to have a pretty solid year this year. The Managers of the Year were given to Kevin Cash. Kevin Cash was given the award for the second year in a row after helping the Rays finish with the best record in the American League. And then they were the only team in the American League with 100 wins. And then on the National League side, the Manager of the Year went to Gabe Kepler, the manager of the San Francisco Giants, who will go on to, of course, end the Dodgers' run of finishing with the best record in baseball. He would go on to help the Giants finish with the best record in the National League West. He ended their NL West streak, and the Giants would finish with the best record in baseball with 107 wins. Looking beyond the managers, the Hank Aaron Awards were gifted to Bryce Harper and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. of the Blue Jays. Of course, Bryce Harper, with winning this award, would win it for the second time. The first time he won it was back in 2015 when he won it with the Nationals. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. would go on to lead the MLB, tied with Salvador Perez with 48 home runs. He led the American League in on-base percentage and slugging percentage. No one would finish with more runs or total bases, and I'm getting this from the MLB awards site. Looking alongside them, Nelson Cruz was gifted the Roberto Clemente Award. I did not include that here, but he was unanimously named, or he wasn't unanimously named, but he was named. He was given this annual award. That was the word I was thinking of. I apologize. And then alongside him, the Comeback Players of the Year were gifted to Trey Mancini of the Orioles after he returned after undergoing treatment for colon cancer. Buster Posey hadn't played in a couple years. He ruled himself out from the 2020 season, and he would go on to have a really great season. Right before he retired, he would go on to be an all-star and help the Giants finish with the best record in the National League. The relievers of the year were given to Josh Hader of the Milwaukee Brewers. This will be the third time he's won it in the last 4 years. And Liam Hendriks, this is the second year in a row that he's won it after an amazing year with the Chicago White Sox, as both relievers helped their teams win their central divisions. And then that is pretty much what I have for you, as these players were phenomenal in their own right. First off, I do want to thank the MLB website for giving me what I needed in order to do this. And I want to thank everyone for listening to all 6-7 minutes of this piece. I hope all is well. And congratulations to these players for picking up this amazing award. And of course, until next year, congrats on an amazing 2021 season. And I can't wait for 2022 season to get started, more than likely in April of next year. Thanks for listening. I hope all is well, and I'll catch you with more tomorrow. Peace out.